Listen.
I'm
You need
started.
your
I
podcast. You
started.
should
Shut up.
start.
I'm getting my drink, so you know.
All right, what's
Yeah,
up, guys?
get what you need first.
Y'all
Get what you need
niggas some
first.
dykes.
Oh, oh.
What's up, guys? It's Frozen. Welcome to God of Destruction. I fucked it up
You
again.
fucked it up again.
I'll get it right eventually. Gods of Discussion, podcast number 2. Right now, like 2 or 4 of the members aren't here right now, but we're gonna do a live reaction to the Broly trailer in a few minutes. So give that some time. Y'all two, Kaba and Drac, if y'all talk, so Bradis can check the audio.
Hello, my name's Bob.
Kale just hijacked the Tournament of Power in the manga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of very depressing.
disappointing. It ruined Dragon Ball Super's manga for me.
Yeah, like I expected Jiren to clap her like at the beginning of this chapter.
I expected Jiren to at least interfere. Like,
I just realized they took that moment out when Jiren one-shotted her. They didn't even...
You'd think that Jiren would have saw Kel as a potential threat.
They're
making Jiren...
What the fuck is that?
Man, Des, fix your mic.
Dez.
It's fixed. Calm your tits. Holy shit! I just got here.
Oh, I know. I didn't know he joined.
Okay.
I just thought it just started echoing for no reason.
Okay, so with Jiren, you'd think that the man would have actually saw Kel as a threat and just took out immediately. But you know, with Dragon Ball Super's writing, logic just doesn't even be applied at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was mad in the anime that Universe 7 was taking out everyone, but now in the manga, it's one person's taking out everyone. That's even worse in my opinion.
There is no other, like, the problem with the anime, in my opinion, was
we
they
haven't seen
only
the trailer
showed
yet.
from Universe 7's perspective, when they could have showed it from other universes' perspective of how they took stuff. Like, most of it came from either Team Universe 7 or Team Universe 6, or sometimes Universe 11.
Yeah, I expected some episodes to be like not focused on Universe 7, like focused on Universe 4.
I feel like the Tournament of Power was rushed at the end. Like,
Yeah.
very rushed. I mean, Jiren's backstory was just like
Generic.
2 seconds.
It was fucking Sasuke.
Batman, but like worse. Like Batman with just more retard in him.
Batman's cool though.
Exactly.
And he's rich.
No, okay, let me tell you about Jiren. Like, when I first seen him, like, I thought he was a blind character, but like, his design was just okay enough, and he was strong enough for me to at least like him as a joke. But Super had to fuck that up by having to trying to kill all of Universe 7 because he was getting folded. What type of little ass baby temper tantrum is this nigga out here throwing, bro? They ruined his whole character in 2 seconds.
I mean, like I see where they were trying to go with, like Goku thinking he got all his power from his friends, Jiren thinking he got all his power from himself. Trying to like put them opposites.
Yeah.
Red aura, blue aura. But it just did not go right.
It was a big clash of personality.
It's like when you try to do complex writing, but you can't even do simple writing correctly. You should probably shouldn't.
Jiren is mentally handicapped.
This nigga Jiren is mentally stupid.
I mean, I think if they went with that whole strong because of myself, strong because of friends thing right from the beginning, that would have been better.
Yeah.
But to do it midway through
Yeah, because
was...
they had, like, Jiren was, like, he's a part of a group, first of all, the strongest group in all of the universes. Second of all, they all seemed like they respected Jiren, and Jiren seemed like a fucking asshole until the end. They just wanted to pull that shit out of nowhere to make it all right for Jiren to get folded. Like, this one, I think they did all that shit to make people not like Jiren right at the end. So, like, okay, so Goku can beat him. Like, so people won't have to choose between Goku or Jiren, who they want to win.
The thing is, they didn't even have to make Jiren unlikable. People were gonna naturally Goku.
Because
yeah,
Jiren is the antagonist.
Granted, Jiren should have had. Granted, his personality, in my opinion, was just pretty. Like, it was just so off.
Yeah, it's just fucking a generic, stone-faced anime character, bro. That's what he was.
I mean, Batman at least has some, like, humor in him. And at times, it seems like Jiren actually enjoyed fighting Goku. Then at times, it seemed like he only fought for himself. They were, like, confusing me throughout the whole entire tournament about this man's personality.
His personality was very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not more consistent than the scaling, but inconsistent.
Jiren's a woman.
All right, so I guess we have most of us except for one. Y'all want to go ahead and do the live reaction, or y'all want to wait for Doggo?
I guess I'd say let's watch this trailer.
All right.
You know, for the best anime characters to ever live, Broly.
Yeah, you got.
Well, they rebooted him, so he's
gonna be the best character to ever live. Mark my words.
Yeah, you got the big stupid.
Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to sustain your claims.
The best anime character is obviously Let me see. Saki, like the gag character Saki. He's the best character.
I mean, my old favorite character was Hank Hill. I like that. Woody from Toy Story was pretty good too.
So I'll put it. I'll put the link in Discord if y'all want to. We can try to start it.
Man, what do you mean Woody from Toy Story? Bob the Builder is the best.
Stop being a dyke.
You're a dyke, nigger.
All right, are we ready to watch this trailer, boys?
Yeah.
Okay,
hold on, let me make it to where. Let's make it to where they can see
it. Yep. And Frozen, I guess you can do a countdown from 3, and we'll all watch it.
All right.
Okay. Who's gonna start the countdown soon?
Hold on.
What I'm not gonna have?
I see a video recommended below the trailer, and it says Broly, dumb or cool. I mean, he was both.
Oh shit. Yeah, fair enough.
There you go. I answered that question. I just saved you guys 14 minutes. That video is 14 minutes long.
Let's check the stream and make sure they can see it.
Where is this one? Oh, okay, I found it. All right.
I mean, I'm almost positive I did it right. I just want to be sure before I react to the whole trailer. The niggas can't see.
I'm trying to check it out right now.
All right, I'm on the on pause, waiting for you guys.
Okay,
are we ready?
So they can see my browser. Okay, we're good.
Oh shit.
All right.
Okay, who's ready?
Everybody just go to 0 seconds of pause, and then we'll do a countdown.
Yeet.
I'm gonna make sure I got the quality as high as possible. Yeah, 1080p is good. Is everybody ready?
On the count of 3.
Yeet.
Case?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
So 3.
Ready?
2, 1, start. I'm stupid. All right.
Hopefully I don't fucking echo. Whis' voice though.
What the fuck was Goku eating?
Ass.
Hey, Beer's in the background. I knew saying, see, he's fucking new. I told you guys.
Shut up.
Nigga,
What the
nobody
fuck did I
denied
do?
you.
This dyke they just showed with the blue face? Oh, anyway. Bro, them jackets ugly as fuck.
The animation's looking A1 though.
Yeah, it does.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so they are with Frieza, so I was right. Oh, shit.
Jeter. Big Frieza getting fooled.
Yo, Broly pulled the fuck out of Frieza.
Yeah, Sean Schimmel outdoes himself every time.
God,
And there goes God.
the same warrior race.
There's look like a little CG like they did in Battle of the Gods.
Okay,
I hope we see some
okay.
of that.
What do you see? What was that in the pot? What was that? More Saiyans?
Wait, who was that beside
was
him?
that Cabba? That nigga looked like. Hold on. Bruh, this movie finna be the GOAT.
Is he wearing a metallic diaper?
Nah, that's not Kaba.
Maybe he was like
That's
thinking
somebody
baby.
with parodies.
Maybe Broly was like
Yeah, he
altered
had
somehow.
No, the guy had a tail that can't be Kaba.
Yeah, no, it looks like somebody with parodies.
It could be Tarble.
What's up, Gage?
Possibility
No, fuck
could
up.
have been
Tarbo's short.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
chills.
amazing. That was amazing.
I don't know
That
what you guys
animation
chills.
was. I just hope they don't do the fusion. I hope they don't do the fusion. My personal opinion.
Why does that Kaba looking next to look like an erect penis?
I'm not gonna lie. This animation.
Man, what do you think about that?
Nigga, what?
I'm gonna run it back.
Jokes aside.
Yeah, we're gonna like go. We're gonna break it down together in a minute.
Alright,
But-
I'm definitely down for that.
yeah.
Alright, so all the way to 0, right?
All the way to 0? Okay.
Did y'all hear his voice though? Was that the same voice actor?
I could not tell if it was Vic.
That was Vic.
I really couldn't.
That was Vic.
That was Vic?
Okay.
That was
I'll
most
listen
definitely Vic.
I'll listen a little closer.
You could actually hear like him say. I think he said.
It was hard to tell because of the echo. That's where I struggled.
I could only hear parts of it, but I think that was Vic.
All right.
So hopefully, if it's not Vic, I'm gonna be disappointed though. If it's not Vic.
This nigga said Broly is a test tube, baby. It looked like it, low key.
It definitely looked like it.
Let's start going past where Goku is like, I just want to get stronger. Past the whole part with Beerus and Whis and all that. That doesn't matter.
All right. So what's the number?
Can we get a number?
Well, let's go to 21 and look at these fucking bugs.
Yeah, go to 21.
What role do they play?
9 plus 10 is 21.
The new Frieza Force. That's all I'm
like, no, is it just me or does the Frieza Force keep getting worse and worse and worse?
Yeah.
They keep getting shorter.
What is that shit on Broly's neck? Is that another mind control type thing?
It probably
I'm thinking it is.
It could be. Paragus did say Broly get them, and then like he kind of like freaked out after that and started attacking them.
Why does that person look like
controlled again?
It reminds me of the thing that he had on his head. In
I feel
the first
like
movie.
Paragus has more character in this one.
It's good that Broly actually fights in base, because I don't think we really got to see him fight in base in any of those movies.
Yo, the best scene in my opinion is at 30 seconds when you see that animation at 30 seconds.
Someone's dog is dying in the background.
That's my dog.
Definitely are.
That guy. That's Doggo. It's Doggo time.
Yeah, I'm fucking with Broly.
Hold on. No. All right. So where we at in the video?
I was looking at like 28 to 30, just for the animation alone.
No. Hold on.
Yeah, Broly probably gonna kill Paragus again. You're right, Gage.
Okay,
Oh,
guys.
isn't Paragus like the first, if I remember correctly, the first canon Saiyan to actually have gray hair with this trailer being out now?
Yeah.
Not counting.
Yeah,
I've never seen a Saiyan with gray hair. Never.
He's the first Saiyan over 80, apparently. I think,
Yeah,
that
definitely
Kappa
30,
looking Saiyan, I'm assuming because, they did say the first part of the movie was going to be about the history of the Saiyans. So I'm assuming those two niggas are familiar with the part.
So how about Broly completely bodying Frieza?
Yeah, it's tough. And base, but luckily Frieza wasn't golden, but he looked like it don't even matter.
I mean, who's to say he wasn't just knocked the fuck out of Golden?
He does look damaged.
What if that scene took place after Frieza was golden? Like, Broly just
It looks like he's on a doomed planet. So I'm gonna assume it took place before they went to Earth. Maybe like Frieza got folded a little bit, then Paragus did some mind control bullshit to calm him down, and then they went to Earth.
Oh, come on. Do we really need Broly to be, like, intelligent? Like, actually form words them to be mind controlled or restrained?
Can he actually sound like intelligent for once? I'm not gonna lie. This boy Frieza versus Broly is just gonna be one of the best fights.
It might be
one of the best fights, but really short though.
Oh, what's up,
bro?
It's probably gonna be like 4 minutes.
Yeah, if that. I feel like maybe Frieza's gonna get beat the fuck up, and then Paragus is probably gonna no Broly, and stop that bullshit. And then I don't know. I wonder how long is this?
The real question
little
is
relationship?
why is Paragus working for Frieza? That's what my plot point.
Maybe so. This is what I was thinking before these trailers even came out. So Frieza has never been against working with Saiyans. He just didn't want any that he couldn't fold to be around him. So maybe when Frieza was trying to make the new Frieza Force, it's like, oh, maybe there's other surviving Saiyans, so they went and looked for him.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
And then they found Paragus, and then Paragus did some test tube. Either the test tube shit was from a flashback, or this nigga Broly is a test tube, baby. So those are the only two options.
I'm going for Broly test tube, baby. I put my money.
But they called him an ancient. They called him an ancient Saiyan.
I have a much different theory.
Oh, but go ahead.
Okay, I think it's a lot more simple than him just being a creation. I think. Okay, let's go back to the scene where it shows that Kabba-looking guy and Paragus going down to the pod. I think Broly was in that pod.
Yeah.
And the suit he was in was just one of those recovery things that the Saiyans use.
Probably.
Wait, what if he left planet just a theory here, just a theory. What if Broly's way older than how they put him in the movie, not the same age as Goku is from his old movie, and he's actually an ancient Saiyan, and that's why Paragus is 80 years old.
I have a theory. I think you're the Kabba-looking Saiyan guy. Yeah. So what if that's the Universe 7 Saiyans before Frieza took over? Because back in the Universe 6 arc, Vegeta was we used to dress like you, Kabba.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, so what about like before the Frieza thing? Like that's like their background right now.
Look at Broly's clothes. It doesn't even appear like any Universe 7 Saiyan's usual attire. Where they battle.
Yeah, kind of looked like Shitami's from Resurrection F.
Broly in base form was forward in blue Goku, so you know, Broly's fucking god level in base confirmed. Stuff. Well, blue level in base, not even god. That shit.
I still hate those purple pants. Please get rid of them.
Yeah, please, bro. That is really the only thing about the new Broly that I hate, bro. These purple pants gotta go. This nigga out here looking like he sell Kool-Aid.
But I kind of do like the old, worn down clothes. Looks pretty nice on him.
Yeah.
It's better than the old for the OG Broly. Original gangster Broly.
Oh, I'm gonna flip through this one more time. See if I missed something.
Yeah, I'm really thinking that the tube thing might just be the recovery tube. Like, I'm thinking the pod was all damaged. You know, it was probably after Planet Vegeta's explosion. You know, the pod crashed. Broly is damaged, and they need to make him recover.
Do you guys think this is gonna be the best Dragon Ball movie to actually come out?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. So far it's so good. I'm not disappointed with it. I mean, I was disappointed when they first told us it was Broly, but like I gave it some time.
I'm giving it a chance. Like when I first thought about Broly, I'm like, if they bring back the same Broly from the movie,
that's how I was thinking. Because when I first heard Broly, I was like, bro, if they try to make it some bullshit from like non-canon bullshit, I'm gonna be mad. But if they actually try to put him into the story, I'm fine. And they did, even though of course we all wanted a new Saiyan. Like who didn't want a new Saiyan? Because Dragon Ball, like. The inception of Super is just reusing all of the shit that made Z good. That's all that Super is doing.
Like, it pretty much is.
Like it seemed like the best thing that Super did was original. They had to fuck it up, but anyway.
You know, I think they could have used like a completely different Saiyan, name him something else. But I think the reason why they went with Broly is because of he's a cash grab and merchandise, pretty much.
Bro, that part when Broly walked out of the ground in Legendary Super Saiyan, bro, that shit was fucking. This nigga looks powerful as fuck.
He is going to be powerful as fuck. What do you expect? He's Broly. His power was already maximum. He was already the most strongest Dragon Ball character there was. Now he's just going to be the strongest twice.
No,
imagine them compare him to Kale. Like,
Kale's power was never maximum. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, but if you want to use the manga, she was... Didn't there this prophecy that this demon Saiyan would show up every 1,000 years?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it just happened today in like the recent manga chapter that every single 1,000 years some demon Saiyan that comes out of nowhere.
Oh, no, manga that I don't read?
Not even in the manga. That's how the first, like...
Z. Yeah,
the first explanation
I thought they were just saying a Super Saiyan appeared, not a demon.
Yeah, but they even said Goku. They said the original Super Saiyans were like killing machines. What is that?
Bro, that's what happens when you fuck with black moms.
There's a lot of nigger shit going on there. It's a lot of nigger shit going on over there.
She gets snap her hands like, oh yeah.
Bro, Cabby, you're not black. But anyway.
I'll just go to my other room because like they can't follow me.
I think you might want to go to another house.
Yeah, I think I want to get out.
Anyway,
she's universal tier with her yelling. I'm just telling you.
Oh shit. Fourth dimensional fucking being right there.
She's folding Broly easily with one yell. Like I'm trying to tell you.
Ooh, yeah, that's the programmer said, so he must be right.
She's really muscular too. That's what's scaring me. Like, she could actually toss me into a lake if she wanted to.
Bro, your mama's scary.
She really is.
The fuck is your mom so strong?
She literally, she said she squatted 385. I'm not going to fight that.
What?
Yo, tell Seth about your mom so we can make a video titled Dracula's mom is stronger than you think.
How about we talk about Broly? Like we were kind of we're off topic.
Okay, Broly talk. Let's talk about Broly.
Okay, we'll talk about your daddy.
You're just mad. You're just mad. Broly is gonna be in the best Dragon Ball movie again.
I'm not mad. I'm just saying.
I mean, my favorite Dragon Ball movie is World's Strongest. Don't you sit there, Dr. Willow.
Yeah. Well, your opinion is wrong.
Dr. Willow is the best villain.
My opinion isn't wrong. I'm from Tumblr. I'm right.
Fuck up, you transgender fatty.
Oh, I'm killing myself now. Damn. Hey, Mom, is it okay if I'm... Okay, I shouldn't really ask her that question.
No, your mom's a Muslim. She's gonna beat you.
No, it's my dad, faggot.
Well, your dad's gonna beat you.
Let's get back on topic.
Okay.
Cause Broly, is she still going? I don't think this is funny. I'm gonna go sit on my porch and just.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to the topic. Everyone in the comment. Are there anyone in the comment section?
I don't know. I'm actually not on the stream right now.
Yeah,
so.
we have a couple people in here. We have Gage, Euro, and I think Little is in
here. Oh. She left. Interesting, quote unquote.
But that animation was fucking
flawless. It was flawless.
Yeah, that nigga, Broly would definitely fold.
See this fucking movie.
They're all talking about just the programmer.
I don't know about you guys, but who's seeing this in theaters? Come on, who's with me on this one?
I'm definitely going to the theater to see it.
100%. I think this is going to be the most anticipated movie ever.
You know what?
Dragon Ball, I mean. Of course.
You know what? I wouldn't even mind a 3D release.
No. I struggle with 3D though.
I struggle with it too. I mean, but I wouldn't have minded a 3D release for a Dragon Ball movie.
The color. I mean, it always seems like the color is darker. Is that just me, or is that a thing?
I think that's how. I think that's actually how it looks. It's supposed to be dark.
That's how it looks
for the 3D
really?
to actually work. Yeah,
I don't know. I've seen a movie in 3D, and then it was so good. Went to watch it again in Real D. Or whatever the fuck it's called. Real D, 2D, 3, whatever.
Was it real?
And I swear it just seemed a lot more vibrant.
Was it real Big D?
Or was it a real Big D? The screen was like fucking like it was like 2 inches. That's the kind of theaters we have in Canada.
I want to know how the fuck this nigga Frieza be rebuilding the Frieza Force that fast. This nigga.
Yeah,
didn't he say in like Resurrection F or something that he had like Frieza squadrons all over the universe?
No, I think he took all that he had left with him to Earth. Those 1,000 people are like the last people in his army.
I have a question. I don't know if this is plot inconsistency, but didn't like Supreme Cast state there's only 28 planets with like mortals on it left?
Yeah.
Like, the Frieza Force can't be that big at this point. Like.
I think the Frieza Force. I don't want to trust Shin's statement on 28 planets of life because the guy is stupid.
Shin is inconsistent. Shin is an inconsistent.
Fair enough, because
he owned more planets than that.
Yeah, he did. And then Monaka delivers around the whole universe. Tell me this nigga only delivers to 28 planets.
Yeah.
No, that's just Shin being dumb.
Shin.
He's an inexperienced Kaioshin. He doesn't know.
And like it's been like over 50 million years. How are you this stupid? Like, come on.
No, I'm gonna just play this trailer on loop, so y'all can.
My question is, how can he just notice? Or I'm not saying like Shin shouldn't notice, but Elder Kai does more of the work than Shin does.
Yeah, and Elder Kai's like stated to be retired. Like, you're not retired. You're doing his job for him.
He really is.
Yeah, like I think they said he was retired, yet he's doing Shin's job for him. Well, except for Black Arc, I guess.
I've always had this question.
Yeah, Broly did go for Vegeta first instead of Broly.
He did.
Instead of Goku. So
Maybe he doesn't have the Goku hate runner again.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't even know who Goku is.
Well, yeah, they don't even know who. And completely, like, they just rebooted it.
When they showed Super Saiyan Vegeta, that looked beautiful. Like, it went. Like, we know how Super just took away from him having, like, whitish, palish hair whenever they don't have Kier on him. Like, they went back with that with this new animation, and I love that.
Yeah.
It brings back to, like, the beautiful old Vegeta from the Cell Saga.
That's all right. I found a gripe. I don't like the way that Frieza looked in Golden Ore when after Broly folded him, and they zoomed in on him. That shit was ugly both times they showed him. But everything else looked pretty good.
I mean, I like how they made Beerus look. It makes him look amazing.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but in our kick chat, somebody pointed out at the end of the trailer, it looked like Goku was maybe going to go Ultra Instinct. There was a blue kind of sparkly aura going around him, but it wasn't like like a Super Saiyan.
He was in Super Saiyan Blue though. He was in Super Saiyan Blue.
There was no aura around him.
It looked like he was about to like he just started powering up, and then the aura came out of him. So I think he was just powering up.
Like it wasn't like the blue of Super Saiyan Blue, which is kind
of I saw what you're talking about.
Vibrant
like
turquoise.
go earlier into the video when they first showed Blue. That's how the aura looks in this movie.
Well, isn't it me, or does it like the quality of this movie that kind of remind me of Fighters in a way?
Oh yes, it definitely reminds me of Fighters. Like when I first saw Beerus, I immediately thought Dragon Ball Fighters.
Actually, I didn't think about that once.
I didn't either. Good point. Oh yeah, then they showed like reels of like all the forms that the characters are gonna say during the movie. Broly has like extra buff, like 100% type for Frieza. He has like one of them in base form. Like he just puffs up his muscle.
So base Broly was fighting against Super Saiyan Goku. If I think that's who he was fighting against. Then Legendary Super Saiyan fights Blue Goku.
Somebody in the comments on one of our streams says Broly fought him in base while he was in Blue. Oh yeah, he did. I just seen it. Base and Broly fought Blue Goku. At least they clashed.
Oh, they clashed. I didn't see that part. I saw the part when he was Super Saiyan.
Hey, I think Paragus is dressed like he was in a Broly movie. Like if y'all go to where that Kaba looking Saiyan was, somebody dressed like Paragus landed.
No, I don't think he was.
Like not like at the end, but like when the Kaba looking Saiyan dropped in front of the pod, the person to the right looks like Paragus from.
Yeah, that's right. I saw that.
Paragus. I like how they made Paragus look in this movie. He looks better than he did in the.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks much better.
But I think he has 100%. That. He has that style early, at least, because I definitely see him. Yeah, that's Paragus, definitely.
The problem with him in the first movie, in my opinion, he's just an annoying character.
He wasn't even strong. Like what kind of Saiyan doesn't even fight? This nigga was just talking shit the whole time. Let us
exactly. He thought a comment was gonna be a.
My son finna beat y'all ass. You gonna fight? Nah, but my son finna beat y'all.
Didn't he try to kill Broly with a comment? He was trying to kill Broly with a comment at the end of the movie when he realized. But like, okay, I was just sitting there like.
So
is that like?
Frozen, I sent you that picture and I'm looking at it again, and it even has like kind of like a purpley color to it.
Is it in Discord?
Man. It's looking like an Ultra Instinct. Or...
Can I get the picture too?
Is it in Discord?
Yeah. No, I'll DM YouTube.
You could have sent it in the podcast chat so everyone could have saw it.
Shit, that's a good point.
Fucking nigwad. But anyway,
oh
shit, yeah. I didn't see.
Yeah, that's definitely an Ultra Instinct like color.
Yeah, it's looking like an Ultra Instinct.
I think he may go into Ultra Instinct. I mean, the shirt's off and everything, so you already know.
It looks like you see him like actually transform doing animation, because like most of the time, well, he actually charged up. Most of the time when he went Ultra Instinct, it just kind of happened. He never really just charged into it. It just kind of.
Also, there's definitely going to be CGI too.
Oh yeah, I've seen
this picture looks pretty 3D.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, this looks better than what Super looks like from far back. Most definitely.
Oh, 100%.
Super looks like a dumpster. Super looks like dumpster.
But this shit looks like a low texture fighters mod. This shit you just put in.
It looks like the Patrick mod from Fighters.
It's like a very early Fighters Mobile. This is exactly what this shit look like.
Yo, it looks like Tenkaichi Tag Team if it was in HD.
Low key. But you know how like they dash in at the beginning of each fight in Fighters, it just looks like that part.
Actually, it looks more like Shin Budokai.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it's not that I hate CGI, but I hope they like don't put this CGI in.
Yeah, it should be toned down from what it was in ROF and Battle of Gods.
Because
the CGI was so bad in Battle of Gods. Oh man.
Oh yeah, dude. But look at the CGI in this clip right here. What is this? Like they need to. A little bit of tone down, and I'll be good. Because Broly's starting to look like a game character.
Hey, you're right. If you had a Hulk capable of destroying galaxies, would you fight battles? You're right. Fair enough.
All right, I'm back. What happened?
This dude just left a podcast in the middle of it. He don't give a fuck.
Dad's left too.
Yeah, he said he had to leave for some reason. He said it was too much background noise.
No, 4 people can still carry the podcast.
We got some big fucking friends.
So the first section of this podcast is Broly, and then we're gonna move on to what Super could have done better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Super's perfect.
I wanted to do GT versus Super, but I want all of us here when we do that.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, who's on GT's side?
I am, to be honest.
I'm not on GT or Super side.
Yeah, Frozen. Didn't you like GT? Then you like Super after the Goku Black Arc?
How about we could have done Dragon Ball versus Dragon Ball Z? Because that would be nice. That too.
But
Dragon Ball Z wins.
I'm putting one. I don't know what to go for.
Actually, until Kel did when Kefla fused and she beat the shit out of Base Goku and they did that bullshit. and she got that random ass boosting power. That's when I thought GT was better than Super. Like until the Goku Black arc, Super definitely took the W, but after that, nah. The Tournament of Power made me.
I don't know, man. Those recap of the movies, those recap episodes were terrible.
I don't
28 episodes of movie recap, and it was all poorly animated.
Yes, it was.
That was
Super
torture.
If we're gonna talk about what Super could have done better, is like I feel like
explain how Kefla is stronger than Vegeta Blue logically, not with that bullshit.
Well, how are they gonna bring that up? How do you be like, oh man, she's stronger than Vegeta Blue because
the only person who measured
Vegeta Blue's power was Shin.
Shut the hell up, idiots upstairs! What the hell? I'm muting my mic.
Only person who could measure Kefla's power logically will be Shin, but Shin's inconsistent. So I mean.
Here's the thing. I know people want explanation, right? But it would just seem like they're putting it there purposely.
I
don't need an explanation with everything.
Let me cut you off, Bradley. All right. So remember when we said that doesn't explain why Goku was able to match him? Like, do you remember? You know what I'm talking about? Where Whis was like, "Oh, Goku is this strong," but doesn't explain how he's able to match Jiren.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's like not even the angels can explain this bullshit. Like I
feel like episode 110, right? Was it 110 or 109? I forget.
I think there's some things where you just can't explain. Because remember the Goku Black arc where Vegeta was like, "Wait, how'd you do that?" And Goku Black was like, "I don't know. I don't even know what he didn't even know what he was doing."
He used that little site to open up that portal.
Yeah, he's talking about that. But here's the thing about explanation. I think it kind of screws with the show. Maybe some people like it, but okay. I didn't watch a lot of Naruto, but I watched about 50 episodes, and I found that they did that a lot. Is they just explain the entire technique and how strong it was, and how strong they were, and how strong the attack was, and how it's a limp or whatever. There was so much explanation, and it took me out of the fight a lot. It took me out of everything so much. It made it really, really, really boring. And it's one of the main reasons why I stopped watching 50 episodes in, was because I couldn't handle it. And that's why I don't think Dragon Ball should do that. Because if they did, it'd be too much.
You're right, but there's a balance between the Naruto didn't have that balance at first. At the end, they got better with explaining the power while keeping the fight still going. But Dragon Ball Z don't explain shit. They just keep
Dragon Ball Z.
Because I think there's too much to explain. Because
in Dragon Ball, the shit is so easy to explain. They just don't. Like in Naruto, they have these large convoluted ass explanations because the attacks themselves or the person themselves is convoluted. In Dragon Ball, this nigga is stronger. He got this move. He can destroy this. He has more destruction.
If you ever listen to a power scale video, it's like you got to kind of put that into a nutshell so that it's not an entire episode.
I mean, they could. I mean, they easily could. They've done it before. They just don't do it enough.
It'd be a lot easier.
I honestly think they should explain things through guides, not the show.
No. I feel like guides are overused in Dragon Ball. Like
I feel like they're like
the episode means more than the actual guide, but like when there isn't something to explain, we should like refer to the guide. Or
not even that. I'm not even talking about like that because I don't really mind guides, but I feel like the show should at least explain something. I shouldn't have to go to some imagine you playing the game. And something happened in the game, they're like, go read comic book number 32 to explain to see what. Nigga, what? Just tell me. Like, I paid money for this game.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, some of these mysteries solved for years, so when the author is finally questioned, he comes up with an answer on the spot, is what I.
Yeah, that's what I. Because especially with Toriyama, he doesn't remember shit.
Yeah, that's what I really don't like how he just doesn't forget stuff, because that creates inconsistencies.
Like, even if you don't explain it in the moment it's happening, like even they even did a good job of this after the Universe 6 tournament. Like they explained it during the filler when Goku got sick. They explained what happened and how he the consequences of him using that technique and all that. Like explain it during the filler. Like that's filler. If y'all gonna waste filler on some bullshit, at least explain some shit to me. Like especially if you're gonna make a canon like in Super Saiyan.
I never get explanations from Super at this point. Yeah, I just assume stuff in Super at this point. Like it's just like that inconsistent.
You know what I want to bring up? So remember there was a guy called the Super Exciting Guy that basically said when a Kaioshin is killed, like another Kaioshin is born from the flute. So when Goku killed all those Kaioshins, I'm like, where the hell are the other Kaioshins at? They're supposed to like pop up out of somewhere.
Apparently, in the manga, Kaioshins are like chosen as.
Yeah, I didn't.
Trunks became a Kaioshin.
He was an apprentice, not an Kaioshin apprentice. And I think that goes for Gohan and Z in a sense, like if you want to go that way.
He's like a Saiyan, and despite this, Trunks could have actually brought back many people. I mean, like, because if he became a Kaioshin apprentice, he was aware of Supreme Kai. And if he was aware of Supreme Kai would be aware of New Namek. Like, this Supreme Kai could have actually helped everyone out, because Supreme Kai's been seen to be able to travel anywhere in the universe using his, what is it called? I think, is it Kai?
I mean, I think the Supreme Kais can only get involved when it's like a universal threat, like Majin Buu. And I think a while ago they confirmed that the Supreme Kais were going to, like, this is before Beerus, like the Supreme Kais are actually going to go kill, she was going to kill Frieza if he continued to, like, cause terror over the universe.
The
Supreme But this is, like, before Beerus, so, like, now they're making it feel Beerus would kill Frieza instead of the Kaioshin himself.
Beerus is inconsistent, too. It's like, in terms of power, Beerus has been inconsistent for me.
At the beginning of Super, I think Super Saiyan God Goku pretty close to Beerus.
No. Then they the power of narrative power is just kind of like,
because like
push Beerus.
They said 100% Beerus. Well, Beerus quote unquote went 100% when he fought God Goku, but then when he flew off of Whis, of course, they had to put some bullshit. I wasn't really going 100%. I was just lying to get him to use his full power. And then after that, but if we want to use the movie scaling, Beerus was like at 70%. Well, Goku was at 70%, and Beerus was like 80, or the other way around, or something like that.
Beerus was at 70, and Goku was like at 80.
Yeah, like you're telling me the difference between power in Goku and Beerus is that large, to where when Kaioken times 10, this nigga wasn't enough to one-shot Beerus in Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah.
Like that, when they did that shit, and then Beerus came out, like, nah, I still fought him. I was like, what? Like, how strong is he?
Beerus, Beerus.
Like, they just want him stronger,
I always
so
wonder,
they can have him at the precipice.
I wonder, like, does Beerus have like one of those God of Destruction molds? Like
what?
Or is he just like constantly stuck in, like, how Toppo?
I'm thinking it's like
Toppo has used the Hakai. Because Beerus is able to Hakai Zamasu without transforming or changing form. So I think
it
Beerus
works
is
like
in a permanent state
for,
of God destruction.
For Goku and Vegeta. So Toppo has to transform to be a God of Destruction, but they are the fully realized gods of destruction, so I don't even need to transform. They're like constantly like that.
Yeah, and also it seems like Beerus is in this permanent state of UI omen, like the UI sign.
Yeah.
Beerus is just so casual about everything, though. Like, as a character, Beerus has always just been like, nothing affected this man. He was just there. Then we have Whis, who is just even more casual about stuff. But like, that's the problem with Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion. You had these two very strong characters, and it just felt like all the tension that was in Dragon Ball Z is gone. Like, because in Dragon Ball Z, Goku and Vegeta, when like they were about to fight Kid Buu, they were the last two who could probably beat Kid Buu. This was before Gohan got involved. They're like the last two. Beerus wasn't introduced, so like they were the only hopes of beating Kid Buu. But you get in Super, like Goku would have get folded by Frieza. You have Vegeta right there who has Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah, they really need more tension, to be honest.
Like, that's my problem with Super mainly. There's lack of tension, and it just doesn't get you in like the feels anymore.
I think the only arc where there was like some sort of tension was like the Universe 6 arc. Was like you didn't know if the end of Z took place in Universe 6 or 7. Like there was a slight chance that Chopper actually won. Like, think about it.
But like if you think about it, there wasn't any real tension there, because whether they won or lost, there was really no change.
I could say the Tournament of Power had tension because there was a chance they could have lost. Yeah, but either way, they could have. But they were gonna bring Universe 7 back if they lost anyway. But there still was more tension in the Tournament of Power than there was in any other part.
You know what happened?
I think Goku Black probably had the most tension.
The guides came out saying that Goku fell off the arena, and then like they said that Frieza shot June in the back.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, like there were a lot of the guides kept contradicting themselves during the last few weeks of Super. Like, I think one guide said Frieza shot June in the back after June eliminated Goku,
and then like Android 17 comes back, and like another guy said he was dead. I'm like, it was really confusing. Like I think I kind of wanted the Tournament of Power to end with Frieza like defeating Jiren.
I wanted the
still
Tournament
being
of Power.
alive was gay as shit. I don't care what anybody
It
says.
was
Same for Vegeta surviving the final explosion.
Again, assholes.
Two people blew themselves up and survived. I'm lost.
Let me put this straight. They are just bad suicide bombers. Like, just give them a chance.
They'd be terrible terrorists. Could you imagine that? Like, imagine they go back to Afghanistan and they're still alive, and they go, "What are you doing? Why are you still alive?" And
why are you running?
Why are you running? And the guy's 17 is just like, fuck. I don't know. They totally wanted me alive. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what made no sense? Vegeta said Beerus said his power was down to 0, I think. But then he goes Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's what
so
I'm saying.
if it's
the
0
manga
times,
needs to make it so that he only goes Ultra Instinct once.
Oh, you're talking about Vegeta, aren't you?
Yeah.
Talking about when Vegeta goes back into Blue Evolution?
Yeah, I'm like, well, that makes no sense. His power is just at 0. So that either because it's 0 times whatever boost Blue Evolution gives him, it'd still be 0, right?
Yeah.
So that probably tells us that maybe Blue Evolution, and don't roast me for this, Blue Evolution probably just doesn't have a multiplier and it just takes you to a certain level of power.
Ghetto.
Okay.
Hey, look at that. That was easy. Anyways, that fucking dumbass. Oh, he's back.
But
no,
again, it could be totally.
He wasn't 0 the whole time. It's just that they wanted to give the idea
that he
had
lost
power and he's gonna get taken out of the fight, just like they did with Goku. But they needed him to keep fighting, so it's like, hey, let's just make him fight again. Let's just give him Super Saiyan Blue Evolution.
You know, part of me really wanted Vegeta to win the Tournament of Power.
Same.
Like, I actually thought, like, there were times where I thought he was actually gonna win it, like, be the last one standing.
I'll be honest, there was never a point in time that I thought Vegeta would win. Because, you know.
I mean, yeah, he is Goku's shadow.
Everybody wanted it, but, you know, of course it's not going to happen.
I mean,
how did it hurt to give Vegeta the win? People love Vegeta.
I particularly would have been fine if they would have tied it out at the end. And Universe 7 won by simply having more numbers. Frieza shows up out of nowhere with, like, last person, so they win by a 2v1 against Jiren. But that was after Vegeta had gotten eliminated, so I was like, there's no hope for the Vegeta ending at this point.
Okay, some guy in the comments said, if you had a Hulk capable of destroying the galaxy, why would you fight for your battles when he can win it easily? He can and win easily while you eat waffles or something. What?
He's talking about Broly, and while we were talking about Wild Paragus.
Is he asking why he just doesn't blow up the galaxy?
No, he's asking about Broly and why Paragus doesn't fight. Because you remember we mentioned Paragus earlier, and that Paragus doesn't fight.
I actually wanted Frieza to win just to see what would happen. I don't want Frieza winning.
I thought Frieza was gonna win. He was doing that little sneaky bullshit the whole tournament just to get fucking. I guess
with that Paragus point, I must say that Paragus is a Saiyan.
Like,
don't forget he is a Saiyan.
Like he has pride. He has Saiyan pride.
They want to fight regardless, and he's a Universe 7 Saiyan, so he definitely wants to fight regardless. Like no real Saiyan is gonna turn down a fight. Like,
well, I mean,
Kaba.
He's gonna fight Goku, this dude that's like much stronger than him. Nah.
But like he didn't fight in general in the Broly movie. Like,
fuck.
I mean, I have a question. So Saiyans don't turn down fights, but how come the Universe 6 Saiyans? Well, I mean, Kaba at first was like a pussy. Like he wanted to surrender the fight.
I guess they're supposed to be like polar opposites or some shit like that.
Yeah, after that moment, I think when Frieza asked to fight him, he was like, yeah.
Who else found Khalifa's character very annoying throughout the tournament?
She was like,
who else?
What makes Super Goku annoying? Tom-Sen. That's what Khalifa.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to strangle Khalifa throughout the tournament.
That's kinky.
She's legal. She's legal.
We just found out that they're legal. This is great news, guys.
She's legal.
We are not pedophiles.
Now,
sure, kid.
Kefla just took that annoying and just like shot me in the head at the same time because like now you have an annoying person who's stronger than like one of the strongest people in the tournament.
I don't know. I actually like Kefla. I actually enjoyed Kefla.
I enjoyed part of Kefla.
I didn't want I didn't. I mean, it's not even that I didn't want it. She shouldn't have been that strong. Then the fact that she was just pissed me off.
Yeah, the strength is what made me not like her.
Yeah, yes, that's definitely one thing.
Because she was still like, oh,
Like,
Carol on the other hand,
she was like a female Vegeta.
Okay.
That's all she was. She had Vegeto's attitude.
Yeah.
Carol was okay, I guess. Like at
Base
times, Base Carol was okay.
Base Carol just reminded me of Hinata.
Controlled Berserk Carol was fine. Berserk Carol was retarded.
Berserk Carol is literally just Dyke Broly.
She's just a Dyke lesbian. No. Carol's a lesbian. Don't even at me. She's a lesbian, and we all know
when she goes full power, she's a full-blown Dyke. She goes full Dyke
She
mode.
is going to, like, and then you remember that when people were talking about like, oh, Kel beat up Blue Goku.
Yeah.
At that time, like when she was like, I remember just reading through YouTube comment sections, like just full-on flame wars from Kel fans and Goku fans. Goku fans screaming he didn't have a scratch on him, but I'm like, there's been several times where Goku's been getting beat the shit out of without a scratch on him.
Yeah,
Kale did tank a Super Saiyan Blue Kamehameha.
But we did find out that this nigga Goku went Super Saiyan Blue to suppress himself to be weaker than he is weakened as a Super Saiyan God. Why the fuck did he do that?
Like, he managed to suppress himself to be on the same level as Krillin, and that is perfect key control because, yeah, I think Goku, who's in base, is already hundreds of times stronger.
You know,
suppressed himself to be on par with Krillin.
Right? You know, going back to the Khalifa thing, I kind of like don't like how people try to defend the tingly back thing.
Oh, they try to use the emotional cortex thing.
No, it's not even.
It was an argument.
I've heard the excuse that Goku knew about it, so it's not an
accident. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, let me explain this to you. When a writer puts bullshit into his show and then have a known character fucking recognize it after the bullshit has already happened, that character has just been written to know it. That shit did not exist until the bullshit happened. So just because the Goku recognized it does not mean it's gonna think in Dragon Ball. It's still bullshit.
Exactly.
If Khalifa was to have gotten SSJ3, I would have turned off my TV and watched Super
wouldn't have been canon. Just like if Monaka would have used it, if Monaka would have actually been strong and his power would have had anything to do with his nipples, Super wouldn't have been canon. I don't know what anybody said.
Super, I would have actually retconned Super myself. Like I would have went out
Toriyama. Dragon Ball Super? What the fuck? What are you talking about? It doesn't exist.
All they got the Z was GT. What the fuck are you talking about?
GT is all of a sudden canon.
GT is canon.
GT is more canon than the Dragon Ball Super anime.
I mean, I think I can bear Dragon Ball Super over Dragon Ball Heroes episodes. Complete garbage. It's just like complete dumpster face.
I still haven't seen episode 2, but it seemed pretty good from episode 1.
They were just like hyped up, and like Goku versus SSJ4 Goku was just literally like 2 punches.
The second episode was okay.
To be honest,
the second episode was okay. It was decent, but the first one, they were just hyped up bullshit. All the promotional arc for this damn show has been Super Saiyan Blue versus Super Saiyan 4, and when we finally get the fight,
have anyone yet to find a manga fight where Goku actually beats SSJ4 Goku? Because I have not found that yet.
Yeah, probably
because Super Saiyan 4 is stronger, duh.
Because I've been seeing a lot of that, and no one has yet to show me the actual manga where he actually beats. He loses to Blue Goku.
The manga, Blue Goku still won.
I mean, that's the thing. I never saw the manga, so I was just sitting there like getting. I'm like, okay, where is this manga? So I can
doesn't the manga art like look a lot different than how it's normally drawn? Like I've seen like screenshots of it. It looks like a fan made thing. I'm not sure if I was reading the right thing.
I think I was reading the wrong thing too.
Like if you could send a screenshot to the podcast chat, that'd be great.
Yeah, we all want to. I don't know. I actually haven't even touched the
manga. I've just seen screenshots here and there, but like I said, it looks fan made.
Is there quick question? So this is weird. I might be taking this out of context, but basically a while ago, the old Kai was like, yeah, this guy sealed me in the Z Sword, and this guy was weaker than Majin Buu. Like a few years later, we figured out that guy was Beerus. Was Beerus weaker than Buu at one point?
No. Again, Inconsistency.
It's just Toriyama didn't plan it out, but he wanted to make
It's
it.
bad writing
Toriyama didn't plan Super out, but he wanted to make it seem like
that
he did.
scene happened in Dragon Ball Kai. In Dragon Ball Kai, Dragon Ball Super uses Dragon Ball Kai. Like it's a continuation of Dragon Ball Kai. So.
I mean, if you want to use that logic, I mean, technically that would mean he was at a point in time, but like again, Toriyama just want to tie Beerus into the old story, so they want to make it seem like Beerus was a
he's forcing Beerus into the old story.
I mean, Frieza. The thing with Frieza is Frieza claimed to be the strongest in the universe in like the beginning of Z, but was aware of who Majin Buu was. So
yeah,
like,
that's true.
He knew who Beerus was too.
Is that his ego? Is that his ego? Like speaking, like
it was just
he knew.
It was just his ego because King Cole was stronger than him in his second form.
Yeah, like King Cole, like I don't understand why he didn't transform against Trunks after seeing Frieza.
He probably would have gave Trunks a run for his money. Because keep in mind, when the spaceship came, they said there are two power levels around the same coming towards us.
Yeah, that's second form.
And that was second form. And keep in mind, Mecha Frieza powered up beyond Final Form Frieza. And King Cole was still around if not the stronger one out of those two.
Now, I was watching this video. I think it was the Trunks versus Goku video. Now, it was like Trunks when like Goku deflected Trunks stuff with his sword. I was like reading the comment section just trying to see, hey, maybe I can find some actually funny comments down there. Then I see this one comment with like I think it had over 159 likes of like, just realized at this time Trunks was stronger than Goku. I just was looking down at the comment just like, where? Excuse me, sir.
This nigga stopped his whole sword with a finger.
I'm like, no. He's like, well, Goku came back from Trunks was from the future, and Goku had just come back. I was like, no, do you realize that Goku was on Yara for a whole year training?
Yeah.
And he
probably
was
stronger than he definitely was stronger than the Goku that fought Frieza, but he wasn't stronger than Goku now. Well, at that moment.
Goku would have probably dealt with Frieza. Because it's just shown that in Trunks' timeline, Goku dealt with Frieza and King Cole by himself. So if Trunks was as they say, strong, and Goku's ki sensory has really increased though. Like, what happened?
I have no idea.
What? Wrong.
Goku's ki sensory has really increased because I think it was the part where Goku says to Trunks that if he didn't he said he was gonna actually instant transmission back there if he didn't make it there in time. Then you have to realize that Goku could have been on the other side of the universe and was still sensing Frieza and King Cole's energy just going to Earth. But that just may just be another Goku inconsistency.
Yeah.
No. I always thought the Goku inconsistencies, but until this day I was wondering that comment. I was just like, are we gonna ignore that he blocked Trunks' sword and say Trunks was like holding back?
I'm not going to hold back.
Comments. He just completely ignored the training Goku had done on the Yadrat planet.
Yeah, he pretty much did. Because he's like, the one guy makes the point of well, he was training for instant transmission, so he wasn't doing really fight training. I'm just like, you don't know this. You don't know this. Like, you're just assuming that on Yara, all he focused on.
Goku can't even sit around his own house and not do regular training. So you tell me Goku finna be on another planet and not train?
Then there I think then there was this like one comment. This is this huge comment about future Trunks. You know, when he first came versus Goten. Yeah. Like Goten Super Saiyan, the one from Buu Saga.
Yeah.
And I just saw so many Trunks. I think they said Goten's not even. They said Goten was comparable to Captain Ginyu and base. It's just like, Goten is Captain Ginyu level? Okay. So Gohan was feeling threatened by Captain Ginyu level Goten?
So you telling me if two Captain Ginyus fused and then somehow got the same multiplier as Super Saiyan, that they still wouldn't get one shot?
You ever want to be entertained, go to a YouTube comment section of a Dragon Ball YouTuber. That shit's always hilarious.
It's
go to Google Plus. The guys there are so stupid.
Have you ever been to like a debate YouTuber's comment session?
Those things are just pure cancer.
It's either jacking them off or like,
downplaying.
Like every time I go into Set the Programmer's comments, I have to go get chemotherapy.
Now, granted, I don't hate self, but sometimes
His fans are stupid.
Comment section, and like they take what he says out of context a lot, and it really makes him seem like he's wrong. But then once you realize and rewatch the video, sometimes it's not him that's wrong. It's literally like them taking snippets of the video and then like trying to use them in an argument, and it just doesn't work.
I mean, hey, I like Seth. I just don't like his fans.
Yeah, I like Seth.
It's not that I have a problem with Seth. I just think he shouldn't do Naruto content. He should
sometimes he shouldn't do Naruto sometimes.
Nah, but Naruto, he was tripping with. And then one time he said the wrong thing just because he was in the video with one of his friends. Okay, so they did a Madara versus Aizen thing, right? So to downplay Madara, this nigga said he was getting beat by Naruto's clone who were fucking one shot. You can beat him with a pin. And then the next video where he did Goku versus Naruto, yeah, with Naruto's in 6th path mode, all of his clones are more stable actually than they would normally be. They are actually almost as durable as him. Like, nigga, you just said they're fucking pencil level in the last video, but now you're saying that they should survive more than one punch now that he's gotten stronger.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the guy myself, but when his fans like cite to him, they say, oh, well, Seth said that. Then, you know what I do immediately? I just like cite videos of where Seth was wrong. I'm like, oh my god, people in my house are so loud.
Seth also said 17 was stronger than Golden Frieza.
Yeah, he also said Blue Saga Piccolo was like a portion of Perfect Cell's power. I'm like, Blue Saga Piccolo isn't even stronger than base Goku. Shut up.
Blue Saga Piccolo versus Face Goku. Blue Saga Piccolo is the strongest character in anime, B. I don't know what you're talking about.
And their argument is that base Piccolo is always near the base Saiyans.
I just want to put this to like odd thing. I don't necessarily like. I don't really see these dumb debates on YouTube. But like, if you've ever been on like the Versus Wiki, you understand that it's about like the Versus Wiki is like autism multiplied with a Super Saiyan multiplier. That is how that is.
The Versus Wiki has more chromosomes than I can fucking count.
I went to the Versus Wiki one time, and then that's when Little said some bullshit about like, if you can create something, you can destroy it. Oh, nigga, that's not how that shit works.
Okay, I went to the Versus Wiki, and I think she literally just took it out of context.
And then she cited... Oh, go ahead.
Creation equal, like, if you can create a universe, it means it's like and or, so it's like, not, how do I say it? Oh, it's a creation of a destruction and or a universe. It's not saying if you could create a universe, you can like destroy one. It's just saying you can either create and destroy one, or just create one, or just destroy one.
I'll be straight. You don't even need actually. The problem with that, the create a universe and destroy one, you don't necessarily need an actual You don't actually need to even make the power of a universe. Considering that a universe is like infinite itself, supposedly infinitely expanding. All you
need to do is like make the base of it, and then it'll
the base universe. Yeah. But to destroy a universe, you have to be past that infinite expansion at this point. Like you have to have enough power to pass that infinite expansion. So
I mean, the infinite expansion thing is applying real world logic to an anime, And
no, I'm not referring to an anime. I'm talking about the creation versus destruction argument.
What, just like in general?
Yeah, in general.
Like, basically, it's creation equal destruction. If you can do this, then you can do that. So you're telling me beers can just create a planet?
Yeah, because before that, I didn't even know the fucking Versus Wiki was a thing. But she said that. I just wanted to look it up to see what the fuck it was. I'm like, bro, this shit's stupid. I was like, bro.
Yeah, and like she was like, well, and basically the reason why she cited to it is because she said, well, Seth cites to it. So I'm like, oh, of course, here we go. Jacking Seth off.
The thing, I just don't like people that blindly follow Seth. That's my main.
I
don't like people that take the conclusion but don't take why the conclusion is there, even if it's right.
Okay, I'll be honest. Like some people in the group chat on Kick, like they know why Goku's universal, but they can't explain it. They're just like, oh, well, he just created shock.
That's what's worse. That's what's worse for me. It's worse if you don't know why. You say something and you don't know why. It's worse, and it makes you look more dumb.
Yeah.
Because then it makes you seem like a blind follower.
Because like a while ago, I had this debate with my man Frozen, and when I disagree a lot lately, which is kind of weird because we used to agree on everything. We had this debate about the Super Saiyan multiplier, and he just called me a nigger, and I called him one too. And basically, it was me and Little against the whole group chat, and like basically, she was just like repeating what the guy was saying. Like she wasn't saying anything until like I showed something.
Wait! What was the debate?
The Master 2% multiplier. Frozen and I kind of have a disagreement on that.
Because it's like, I know the guide says that it's a completely new form, but it's literally, in the show, Goku literally explained it as they're constantly in Super Saiyan, but since they don't have to transform the energy used for transformation.
So
it just goes towards what they already use.
So it's like being constantly in Super Saiyan and 100%.
Yeah, but
like how Super
that's
Saiyan
like that's perfected Super Saiyan Blue, where they can get rid of the strain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for setting just like when I was arguing for
but like you can't like ignore that there was a
I'm not gonna ignore the guy saying that. That's why I don't want to call you wrong for it, but I'm just saying that it just contradicts.
We're gonna get into the debate now.
It contradicts the
show.
Let's
keep this related to the podcast. I don't want to like go like.
No, I want to hear this, guys. Keep arguing.
This is the point. Like we just us discussing, but this is the point of the podcast anyway. So if you want to talk about it, let's go.
Just as long as things don't get heated, right?
No, I'm not. I'm trusting you. I'm not gonna get heated. Trust me.
I honestly don't know about the whole Master Super Saiyan.
The only time I've ever got.
And I get both sides. And I'd like to hear more. So if you guys want to discuss,
the only time I've ever got heated in debate was with Nero, bro. That was the only time I've ever got heated.
Wait, what did Nero say? What was the argument?
Was it Topo and I wasn't got him?
It's a whole bunch of dumb arguments from that man, bro. I promise you.
And then he was like, "Oh well, we can use like
Nero hates me. He hates me right now.
Hey, you guys are too serious. Just cartoon."
Yeah,
no, he hates me.
This nigga sat there and go ahead, my bad.
Oh, you can continue.
But he debated with me for like a whole hour straight, and then when he realized that my shit was backed up by facts, and he was literally using headcanon the whole time. This nigga gonna say, "Y'all just arguing cartoons, bro." Like, nigga, you the same nigga that gave me a 10-question test on Dragon Ball when you said the anime was more canon. And I said, nah, nigga, they are both equally canon. Because until the author states that one has a higher canon than the other, there is no such thing as a more canon.
Wait.
I mean, you can say the manga is more in his vision, but that doesn't
mean more canon. That just means it's more what he wanted, but that doesn't mean more canon to the story. They both.
Just realize.
Yeah, and Toyotaro brought back Vegeta. That was his idea, not Toriyama's.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now let's just realize this: that Nero's the same guy who made a video on Powerpuff Girls. It's just cartoons.
It's just cartoons, bro. It's just cartoons.
He said we take it too seriously, but after a debate with me, this nigga got so mad he came in a Discord and made a whole 10-question test, and he got one of his own fucking answers wrong. Because he asked me,
didn't even think about looking him up.
That nigga asked me what was the prequel to Dragon Ball. I said Jacko the Galactic Patrolman. The nigga called me wrong and said it's Dragon Ball minus. I said, nigga, Jacko is a prequel to Dragon Ball. You didn't specify which one. You just asked me for a prequel to Dragon Ball. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
You should have said a specific prequel, but you didn't.
Like, what do questions prove?
All right,
those questions prove nothing. You still were wrong.
He just wants to prove that he's smarter than you. That's it.
And you have to remember that we're not gonna remember everything perfectly. We're gonna forget at times.
He said toke.
Hey, go beat your fucking dog.
I'm not gonna kill my dog.
No, I'm not saying kill. I'm just saying beat it.
I'm gonna go beat it. I mean, I have 4 dogs. Just realize this. I have 4 dogs.
To be honest, Nero makes Little look like a genius.
Bro, come on, don't talk about Little, bro.
Don't talk about Little like that. That's me.
No insults. Come on.
Little isn't the best power scaler, but she's not a horrible one either, bro. Like she's pretty good.
She's a good Naruto one.
It's just because Kaba hates her. That's it.
Hey, at least she can see.
Nero has never once conceded to me, even though I proved him wrong like 5 times.
A person who doesn't concede is cancerous. Like,
if you don't concede, you say I would never debate with you.
Me and Doggo had a debate on like Vegeta's blue evolution and whether he could use it or not. And like I only brought it in one argument, and it was literally just that it was an ejective transformation when he transformed back into it. And like, have you ever watched Attack on Titan before?
Yeah,
I've seen one episode.
I think it was the Eren not being able to transform into Titan when he was like, he wasn't able to transform into Titan when they had first came outside of the walls. Yeah. But when he went to pick up a spoon, his Titan arm came back. And Hanji explains that like it's like it works like he could only transform with it like when he wanted to perform a certain objective.
Yeah, when he has to have an objective for him to actually do the transformation.
And I brought up like Goku transforming back into Super Saiyan to beat Frieza at the end. Like, you know how when Goku says he gets bored of fighting Frieza, he just leaves the planet. But then Frieza tries to attack him and he transforms back. But after that, he's not, like, able to just tap into it when he goes to Yard.
He was really
he has to train, actually.
Yeah, that was my whole point. I was like, maybe it's objective transformation. Like, Vegeta he's not able to just tap into the format like Will. It's just like his objective. He needed that power to actually be able to beat Jiren, so he transformed back into it.
That's another.
But
thing.
then,
no, I thought
and then you have what's it called? You have Khalifa. Like she couldn't transform back into Super Saiyan 2, so you have to use some bullshit meme.
Yeah. They could have like used something way better for her. Like they could have literally used the objective transformation argument for her. Just to give her Super Saiyan 2.
You know
like
what
Goku was beating her down, and then she transformed.
Like
so she
in the universe, the universe survival arc, I thought what was his face? I thought Kaba was gonna like bait Khalifa to transform. Like he was gonna bring her brother, abuse him for a bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot she did have a brother. Like
crippled.
I forgot she had a brother.
Her brother is the Joe Stanmanson of Dragon Ball.
Who the fuck is
Joe from Family Guy?
Nigga, Joe Swanson?
It's Joe Swanson.
This nigga said Joe Stammenson. Who the fuck is that?
Stammenson.
I'm so confused.
Joe Stammenson.
Hey, like I said, you don't remember things perfectly. Fuck off.
But I think I brought this up last time we did the podcast, but I personally think that Vegeta got Super Saiyan Blue Evolution before the Tournament of Power.
You said that?
I think I did.
I personally don't. Yeah, I know we talked about this before. Yeah. I personally don't believe he did.
I just
the Grand Priest himself
said over again.
Like I think the Grand Priest himself said he focused the power beyond Super Saiyan Blue within him. That's all he said.
Yeah, but
I feel like it's like the animes.
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
Oh, you can continue.
But because it's like I just think because that was the first time this nigga Vegeta just literally sat there and charged like he knew that he had another form to go into. It wasn't like a climax and breaking point to where he went to that form like it was a Goku or every other transformation for a Saiyan. Like he charged up like he already knew he had it. Like he was just.
I mean, it was pretty emotional based though.
Fair enough. Because he was thinking about it's stuff that he thinks about.
It's a form you get from your feel. So you're like, I'm in my feel.
Because like he was like Kappa, Bulma, and all you faggots, and then he transformed.
Remember the meme of
all you faggots? Why did he use?
I feel like they didn't want to do the same thing that they were going to do with Goku, so they kind of gave him a different means to transform, rather than it being he's beaten up so bad that he needs to transform.
Yeah. Why did he use Final Explosion versus Toppo? Just to create more tension for later on in the tournament, so he can be weakened versus Jiren?
I guess.
And he was beating the shit out of God of Destruction Toppo. There was no reason for him to do that shit.
I didn't get that either.
Yeah, he got some a boost from it. I mean, I think that boost wasn't temporary because like in the following episode, Jiren was like, "I can see how you were able to defeat Toppo."
Yeah, so that means he kept the power.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense.
I feel like the form just constantly gets stronger, like as time goes on.
I feel like there's two reasons why he used Final Explosion. One, for what I just said earlier, they want to fucking use that as a reason why he got eliminated by Jiren. He's weak and he can't really do shit. Two, is like if you notice all of the good not all, about 80% of the amazing moments in Super are some type of bullshit recreation of something that happened in Z. That Kale, when we first seen Kale, it was the exact copy of Broly. When Kale walked and Goku's Kamehameha and grabbed his head, it was copying Broly. When Frieza came back to say he's going to destroy a planet for some fucking reason, it was copying fucking Dynamic Saga. When it's just like every good moment in Super copied Z in some sort of way.
In 5 minutes, the Tournament of Power stage is going to blow up.
5 minutes, 5 minutes and years later. I still don't understand why people literally people literally complain about time. Like hear me out. People complain about time in Dragon Ball, despite you have to realize that these characters, if we were actually gonna put them like at real speeds, let's say
we wouldn't even understand what the fuck was going on.
We couldn't see them.
Like we couldn't see them. It's all about extend. Like you're literally the show is really trying to extend its runtime. Because name one anime what actually has ever went to the actual 5 minute mark. So I've seen animes like literally 5 minutes is like a minute in the actual runtime. Like that's it. So I was just sitting there, just like you're gonna complain about the Tournament of Power lasting so many episodes, but 48 minutes. But you have to realize that
when all characters
Frieza Saga.
Yeah, that was just a couple of days.
There's a light speed
massively faster than like everybody in the Tournament of Power is massively faster than like their speed.
Frieza Saga was literally 6 days. Wasn't the Buu Saga 2 days?
That shit was 2 days.
Wasn't the Goku Black Arc like 3 days? Like,
I don't know how many days.
It was like nighttime like once. So.
But I don't remember the day changing throughout the Buu saga. I'm just saying. I don't remember this.
I don't know. It could be thinking about it.
Yeah, like the Beerus arc was like one day, like. Or a few minutes.
That shit was like a day. Yeah, that was definitely a day.
I was thinking the Buu saga was 2 days.
It fit into a movie all at once.
But like, specifically like
Bradley the dog.
After like Babidi and stuff showed up, like that part from on was like 2 days, I think. Because despite this whole time, I've never seen it turn night throughout the whole entire Buu saga, and it's not like it wouldn't make sense that it only lasted 2 days. Because I mean, Goku left the day before, like when Goku left for his 24 hours, that was a day confirmed passed, and then we have the next day. Goten, I guess Goten with them in training, but they didn't finish the training in the time chamber, did they? Did they finish the training in the time chamber?
Yeah,
I haven't watched Z in a while, so no, it was more than 2 days then. So it was more than 2 days. If they finished their training, that was at least more than 24 hours, I guess. So it was more than 48. So around 3 days. The Buu saga was around 3 days.
Yeah, and that shit took for fucking ever to finish.
And it took forever to finish. So like people who complain about the Tournament of Powers runtime.
That's one thing that I've never complained about.
I like how people complain about Dragon Ball Super, even though Dragon Ball Z had its own flaws.
Dragon Ball Z has its own flaws, but nostalgia saves Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
that's the problem with a lot of Dragon Ball fans hating like GT and Super. It wasn't their nostalgic Dragon Ball, and they just like couldn't. That was a problem with me too. I can't lie. When I was watching Dragon Ball Super, I was really disappointed. First 2 arcs. I mean, Resurrection of Elf Battle of Gods arc was really disappointing.
Did you say Resurrection of L? Because it was L.
No, Resurrection of L. No, he had it right if he did say Resurrection of L. Because
Resurrection of L, because that's what it was.
This nigga in the comments said Shaggy was still solo the Dragon Ball universe.
Shaggy would still solo the Dragon Ball universe.
It depends. Is he mastered Ultra Instinct?
I don't know. I don't
we're
think
talking
Shaggy.
About Ultra Instinct.
I mean,
Sign,
base.
Shaggy,
If you want to use scaling base, Shaggy might be multiversal.
I don't know.
Yo, debate me right now.
Bet Scooby-Doo would fold everything in creation in Dragon Ball.
Well, that's Scooby-Doo.
Well, what about Velma?
Prove me wrong that SpongeBob will fold all of Scooby-Doo right now.
Well, SpongeBob is always ready. That's the thing.
Fair enough.
You're wrong. That's
SpongeBob he definitely does have ready hacks. He definitely has. He has ready hacks.
He can't take damage either. You remember that episode where somebody tried to kick his butt?
Nah, that was just
that dude ended up in a hospital.
No. Get your feet correctly though. Just the gag episode, because SpongeBob definitely took damage before from getting folded.
Remember the time when SpongeBob was drowning in water?
Yeah. These niggas was learning how to swim in the ocean. Are y'all stupid, bro?
Remember the episode where there was fire in the like underwater?
That's like in 80 different episodes.
You remember that it snows underwater? It literally snows in Sponge. It rains underwater. How does that work?
Them niggas, fuck that. Them niggas got a pool underwater.
I mean, to be fair, there is higher density water underwater.
They drink out of glasses underwater. Like they can
pour water into a cup. They have sinks and shit.
I'll give you that.
It's weird because
Krabby Patty's not so soggy when it's like in water.
It's one episode where you see SpongeBob like go to a sink and get some water, and then there's another episode where you see this nigga swipe.
What are Krabby Patties made of?
Yeah, y'all notice that Mr. Krabs the only crab in the ocean.
Oh shit!
And everything on the Krusty Krab menu has the main ingredient in front of it. Kelp shake.
Yo, Mr. Krabs fucking
fries,
completely murdered his entire species.
Wait, he did it to test his abilities. Itachi Krabs.
How the fuck is Mr. Krabs' daughter a whale? And nobody ever questions this.
I think she's adopted. I think she's adopted.
She might be.
This nigga out here fucking whales.
Plankton was trying to smash Mr. Krabs' mom and just realized him and Plankton went to school together. Let's just let this sink in. Mr. Krabs went to school together and like Plankton was trying to smash his mom. Like, come on. Like she was like a granny at that point. Like Granny Krabs was about to get dicked down by Plankton.
Plankton was finna sketch these
Okay, does Plankton have a penis or would he just be used as a dildo?
He used his dildo.
I mean, that would be a very ineffective dildo. That shit about pinky sauce.
there was this episode where like SpongeBob licks Plankton's ass, and we're just gonna ignore this. Like,
you killed the podcast.
Do you have a problem with gay people?
No, there's no problem.
Is there an issue with gay people?
Okay.
No, there isn't.
You have a problem with lesbians?
I thought the whole SpongeBob gay
bisexuals,
thing was a rumor.
transgenders, pedophiles. What's the issue?
Anyway,
pedophiles.
I thought the whole SpongeBob gay
pedophiles
thing
are part
was
of
a
the
rumor
LGBTQ plus now.
Until
they are?
to that one episode where SpongeBob was like saying bye to everybody in the Krusty Krab. He was like, bye, Mr. Krabs, bye, Patrick, bye, Squidward. Bye, Squidward. I was like, bro, what the fuck, bro?
Then Patrick calls him out on it.
I like Squidward. I was like, bro,
what?
You know what,
bro, you're gay.
Okay.
Do you, bro?
We've turned to SpongeBob. This podcast is at a new low now.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's talk about Teen Titans Go.
No.
How about okay? Fuck Teen Titans Go. Fuck the new
Teen
Titans series. The only good Teen Titans is the
that's
one
coming back, right?
from the animated series, the original animated series, and the new animated movies. That's it.
Oh yeah, those animated movies are
story.
amazing.
I don't want to hear any. I don't
Teen
want to hear
Titans
any
coming
arguments.
back.
When Robin and Teen Titans Go had no hair gel and his hair went back to like this gay version of himself.
I don't watch that show, so I don't really.
I have a genuine question.
But on a serious note, I heard they bring back the original.
Yeah, they are. It's like if the Teen Titans, they basically do what they do with Dragon Ball. If the Teen Titans Go movie does well enough, they'll bring him back.
I know they're making a Teen Titans series for the CW.
You're gay.
Kaba, you're gay.
I'm talking to you, but you're gay now.
Anyways, what is your question, sir?
Since I was interrupted by Bradis like 6 times, I'm kind of offended. I'm a bit offended.
Shut up.
But me and Frozen had we had this conversation like the other day. I think he knows what I'm about to bring up. But I've been conflicted about this versus battle between SSJ3 Goku from the Janem arc and God Goku from like the actual movie. I've been conflicted about this.
Well, God Goku in the actual movie, is he comparable to any Universal?
We have no
character?
proof that anybody in that movie was Universal. Like we have literally no feats. There's no feats to go with
Super
that
Saiyan 3
movie.
Goku from the Janemba movie shook the universe just by going Super Saiyan 3.
Well, now a better comparison. Compare him to Broly then. Like the big
Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the movie?
Yeah, compare him to Broly.
Super Saiyan 3 Goku?
Smell bad.
I still say
Broly was considered to be a threat to the universe, not that he could destroy the universe. I would compare him more to Kid Buu from the series.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that's another thing. People in Dragon Ball get the movies mixed up. One, the movies they don't have the same scaling as the anime. So if a movie took place in a certain time, like let's say a movie took place during the Cell Saga, that doesn't necessarily mean. It doesn't necessarily mean that all those people are around the same level that they were in the Cell Saga.
Yeah, it's not the same character.
Yeah, I had this discussion with Nero, and he kept saying Cell was stronger than Broly.
That's because Nero's a dumb fuck.
Let me ask. I could ask any Cell who actually said Cell is stronger to give me a feat. Would put Cell even near Broly at this point. Like
the movie
we could arguably put like Goku from the movie like around Cell's level, if not stronger.
Low key. Because he's taking hits from that Broly. Piccolo from that movie, low key might be stronger than Cell. I don't even fucking know.
Maybe.
I mean, we don't know. So
yeah, doesn't Xenogoku come from the movies and GT?
Yeah, he's GT Goku in movies. He's a compilation Goku basically.
It's like composite Goku for you.
He even
put all Gokus together and you get this man.
He even had Super Saiyan God at a point, but he didn't really explore it. He just like got it and like, oh, that's cool. And then
you just realized Goku never thought that.
I guess it does kind of make sense because like didn't Cooler appear in GT?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then Cooler appeared in like the Attack on the Saiyans or something.
Yeah, like when like all those people broke out of hell, Cooler was there. I think
doesn't that basically connect all the movies together in GT?
Yeah, all the movies in GT are canon to each other.
Wait, so like, but is the movie scaling canon to GT? Like, that's the question. Like, it's like
I don't know.
Is that you? I don't believe it is because like Omega was a universe tier character.
Yeah, and he was universal over time. Like he wasn't like
he was universal due to hacks, like not how super characters are universal.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he was like universal over time, but Janemba Goku was already universal. So if the scaling was connected, it would make no sense. That's the thing.
Yes, I'm assuming they do what the fans do and just put the movie scaling with the show.
I don't think they cared because even Goku and GT knew the Dragon Fist as well. That's another thing that connects the movies.
GT's just like has the problem with GT is like it just takes from the non-canons.
The problem with GT was that it was made.
It was made.
That's the same problem Super.
Super shouldn't have been made. Excuse me, I just been waiting for Dragon Ball AL for the last 15
when I tell you,
years.
when my 12-year-old self got finessed so hard by these lion-ass YouTubers, bro.
YouTubers.
I seen this one trailer look so fucking realistic, bro, for Dragon Ball AL. They had animations and everything.
Remember Dragon Ball Absalom?
Oh yeah, that shit was actually good.
Oh my god!
I loved the opening to it.
I think it's still going, but he just haven't made an episode in like a while.
Dragon Ball Epsilon was just too dark. Like it wasn't just Dragon Ball.
He makes an episode like once a year, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It
used to be more often than that.
In my opinion, the animation was too dark for me too.
Yeah.
Like
the story overall, it was just all too gritty for Dragon.
Wasn't there Dragon Ball Multiverse?
Goku was really great.
I actually want to do multiverse discussions on my video. I'm all the way caught up on them.
You want to know what's funny? In Multiverse, Broly came out of an ice cube.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Did Raditz get that movie idea from Multiverse?
Yeah, no. I got it from the fucking second movie, dude.
Loki? Yeah, he did.
No,
Loki,
Multiverse. You got it from Multiverse. Shut up.
Multiverse had his idea stolen by Super. The multiple universes.
Hella lit.
Yeah, wait, wasn't Super taking ideas from Multiverse?
Multiple universes, a lot of other shit. The only thing Vegito should have been a permanent fusion. Like, even though I don't agree with them. People call it a retcon. I don't think it's a retcon because Vegito diffused in the Buu Saga. We never knew why, but he diffused in the Buu Saga. So
but the thing is, they diffused him because of the plot. They didn't know what to do.
It's definitely because of the plot. You're definitely right.
They had to explain it because Goku asked the fucking question and they needed something to explain it. It's like, I don't know.
I think Goku's excuse. Goku had an excuse.
They needed an excuse for Vegito not to beat Zamasu. Yeah. That's basically what they need.
To be honest.
Pretty much. Need an excuse for Vegito not to use.
They wanted Trunks to be the hero of that arc, and they just needed some type of.
Yeah, the manga should have had the fusion permanent. Kill Zamasu, go back to the present, defuse with Porunga.
I just want to say that the fight of Gogeta Blue versus Zamasu wouldn't go as like easy as people claim it to go. Like if you're using anime merge Zamasu. Because at one point, anime merge Zamasu did start getting an advantage over Vegito, or he was steadily getting stronger. And Gogeta, we all know Gogeta, although people always like to argue this stupid point that his personality makes him stronger than Vegito, which is absolutely retarded. Like,
yeah. Hold on, before we get into that, I want to address a comment. This person in the comment said, Gage.
Yeah, we ignored the comments for too long.
He said, Hulk. He ran into somebody that said Hulk will beat most of the characters from Dragon Ball Z. Okay, here's the thing about comic book characters. The versions of them you see in movies and on TV shows, that's never their full power. I have to learn that the hard way back in the day. So there's a version of Hulk that would fold all of Dragon Ball Z in a punch. Like, okay, let me give you one feat. There's a person in the Marvel universe.
Talking about World Breaker Hulk?
Yeah, World Breaker Hulk. There's a person in there's a person in the Marvel universe. His name is the one the one above all. He's in this universe. And then person it's not even a feat versus him that the Hulk did, but a person named Hyperion said, "I want to be the strongest person in the universe right now." Keep in mind, the Wanderer, whatever that nigga name is, he's omnipotent and all powerful and all that. This man said he wants to be the strongest person in the universe, and whatever he says gets granted. And Hulk
this guy wants a voice chat link.
But couldn't that be like taken out of context by like strongest? Do you mean like strongest in physical strength or like strongest in like general? Like, because if Hulk was taking out over Hyperion in like One for All, then I'm gonna give Hulk that definitely he was solo Dragon Ball Z easily. Like,
I'm just gonna quickly say no fans in the podcast voice chat.
So you're
not getting in here.
Like y'all can add through, y'all can talk. We'll communicate with y'all through comments, but no fans.
No fans. We're gonna talk to everybody. Just we're not gonna We're not going to discuss in VC. This is a designated podcast VC. No losers allowed.
Y'all aren't losers, but like
no, Frozen. You're okay. Let's just face it. Your fans, your audience is a bunch of gay babies. All right,
bro. You're not gonna talk about my audience like that, bro. I'll fold you right now.
I'm booking my ticket right now.
Nigga, do it.
Okay.
Yeah, Burnett is gonna go to Texas and 1v1 human fighters.
Yeah, exactly.
Driving all the way down here to get folded.
Bro, I played fighters. Yes, I played arcade mode yesterday. I'm good.
Brad, you should check the comment section. I'm scared he's gonna call the cops. I think he's talking about you.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is a dumpster fest.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would honestly watch Dragon Ball Super and not complain before I play Xenoverse 2 again.
Yeah.
That is
and you know how bad that is for me, bro? Because like every episode I had something that I could complain about. Every.
Yeah.
Oh, Dragon Ball Super! Come on.
He's just nut to Dragon Ball Super.
It's like okay, before the Tournament of Power, like I think the Tournament of Power, like it had great scenes and great moments and great animation, but
man, I want to go to Burger King right now.
People let that like undercut everything that the Tournament of Power did to basically fuck over Goku and Vegeta. Like, keep in mind of all these characters that's in this show right now, that all would have beat Goku and Vegeta before they met Beerus and Whis. It undercuts everything that they've been through. All the training and all the shit that they did has been undercut by characters. But it's nice that they need to have strong characters. And I know they needed strong characters for the Tournament of Power or it would have been trash. But like, at least explain it a little bit better than just having.
But at least, like, I mean, you don't even need all characters to be strong. You just need like a couple big threats in the tournament, like enough for Goku and Vegeta to like feel threatened. Like, Universe 11 was somewhat like, I guess, like, because some people from Universe 11 were just like fodder tier.
And Broly survived this floor. Yeah, with the shield, he did survive the planet this floor. Yeah.
Yeah, he did survive Frieza.
Oh, you said he survived explode. Oh yeah, he did get exploded from the inside and survived that shit. How? This nigga body disintegrated and he just came back in the next movie like nothing happened. This nigga Broly got regeneration powers.
Literally, I'm just sitting here just like I don't even know what to say about.
Man, what the hell? I'm in the comment section. This is a robbery. No fans. I'm calling the cops. 911. I called the cops, bitch. Police car incoming 70 miles.
Actually, I'm gonna go actually read the comic section. I haven't even read it yet, but I feel like it's just like it's.
Remember, Gage, get the hell out. Go annoying Sarah Gento. Jeez.
Who is remember Broly? Gage? What? Who is?
Means when Goku? You remember at the end of the movie, the first movie, when Goku punched him in the chest and then nigga.
Oh, you talking about when he explodes?
Yeah, he confused me too. He confused me with that too. But I got it.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You lagging out.
But this nigga sound like I'm an auto tune for a second.
Hey, Frozen, debate me. Topo's a better character than Frieza.
Bitch, you stupid.
Oh boy.
Debate over.
Outside.
Debate over.
No. The debate resumed. Man, Topo's big. He's muscular. He's a good guy.
From the beginning of his entrance to the show, this nigga did shit but talk about justice the whole time. As soon as he get his ass whooped, nah, fuck justice. Nigga, what?
He's a sore loser.
Yo, imagine, remember when he told Dispo that he was done with justice? He's like, we're not playing the good guy or the bad guy.
Yeah, he did. He said, I'm done with justice.
And then,
next episode, justice. And then again, fuck justice.
What if he just said Justice Hakai? Like,
that shit would have been trash. The whole fucking super would have been through, bro. Justice Hakai.
Justice Hakai.
That nigga spam everything, bro. That nigga spam Justice Flash the whole tournament. That nigga
Universe 2 player.
Yeah.
Okay.
He only has one move. It's called Justice Flash.
I like how I was told to get out. I literally got told to get out of the comic section. But like, so when I went and commented in the comic section, I was told to get out.
Nah, he right. If fans can't be in the voice chat, we can't be in the comment section.
Just imagine, imagine you're about to nut on your girl's face. And Justice, nut.
Yeah, imagine getting 101 in the comment section.
Bro, I would not be happy. I'd appreciate the clout he's giving me, but I don't like. I would respectfully tell him to get the fuck out of my podcast.
I feel like if you told Geekdom you don't like him and you actually give good reasons why, he's just gonna get mad at you.
Yeah. Like if I ever become a big enough YouTuber, I'm not gonna personally try to start any beef with somebody. But if he ever says something to me, I'm rocking his shit. Like, bro,
I don't hate Geekdom. But he can definitely take it. He just needs to stop sometimes.
Like, yeah, I'm not denying his knowledge. His knowledge of Dragon Ball is probably the large.
His content is also very boring.
Yeah. Like, I hate his voice.
Remember when you made the theory that there were multiple Zamasus and he was acting like no one could have guessed it but him, even though it was pretty obvious from the beginning that there were like more than one Zamasu?
You remember the Dragon Ball Super's manga when they were like splitting into like those several Zamasus? Yeah. But Dragon Ball Super's manga actually has more logic than the anime at times. Like, isn't Goku Black technically still like let me see. Like one of them still like a Kaioshin, isn't he? Like one of them is a Kaioshin's apprentice still in the manga, right?
In the manga, no, they're both Kaios. They were never promoted.
Oh. I was to say,
yeah, the anime are both Kaioshin.
You know, that cellular level fusion thing to explain why they fused again. That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
You know how they when Goku and Vegeta fused, their souls fused as well, and they become this new entity.
Yeah.
I think what happened with Zamasu is that Goku Black and Zamasu have the same soul, so when they fused, their souls didn't defuse because it's literally the same soul. And so it allowed them to take on the appearance of Merge Zamasu, if that makes sense.
You know what's weird about Merge Zamasu's fusion? Why was his hair all white?
Because his hair was white when as the...
It should have been either half black or half rosé.
Yeah, that's true. Why was his hair white? Maybe...
Same with
Kefla. A little bit sexual.
I'm trying to find a certain image.
Same with Kefla, actually.
Topo's hand. Like I've been looking for this image for the longest, but it's the scene where Topo like is firing shots at Goku and he puts his hand on it. It looks really weird. Like it looks very broken, and I'm trying to find this.
Hey man, drawing hands is hard.
Speaking of which, people used to fucking wank the fuck out of Topo, and when we first seen him, like he didn't show up to get beat the fuck up. Like he came out and fought. He came out. He fought Blue Goku toe to toe. Blue Goku beat the shit out of him, bro. He was beating the fuck out of him.
I know you do. Hey, in his defense, I mean, in his defense, he was Goku did beat his ass when he was like suppressed. Because after that,
they both were suppressed though.
Goku was
Goku. No, I think Goku was going all out because the following episode he was like, I wasn't sure if I can beat Topo and Blue. I'm pretty sure he was referring to suppressed Topo when he like Kamehameha him in the face.
Now I wasn't be talking about full power Topo because he started.
Because when he first, I don't think he was going to enter his God of Destruction mode.
Oh no,
because because remember when Goku like scratched his uniform and he's like, you kind of just ruined our justice. Like he said, it's kind of like defiling our justice. Yeah. Because would it make sense for him to enter a mode that throws away his justice just to like fight for his justice? Like that makes no sense.
He wasn't gonna go God of
Destruction. I feel like the God of Destruction mode wasn't even thought about until like after that, anyways.
I think it was because they were bio saying he was a God of Destruction candidate.
That kind of God of Destruction candidate, but I mean the form itself.
But like the actual form itself wasn't even thought of. That's my point on that.
Oh yeah, okay, I guess. Yeah, I think they kind of like abandoned the idea until like later, until the very end. Because
do y'all think that's gonna happen in the manga? God of Destruction Topo?
I really don't want it to happen.
Because they're changing way too much. Addy Raza got folded by Kale. Everybody half of the tournament. Oh, what was his name? Obuni? The one that fought Ultimate Gohan? I think his name was Obuni or Obunaga or something. It was
Obunia. Obania.
That nigga,
Wait,
Obama.
I haven't couple. Obama. How many universes are going in the manga right now?
I think Doggo said we lost 3 today.
No, we lost 4 universes. 2, 3, 4, and not 10.
That's tough.
Oh, 10? My boy Gowasu is the best Kaioshin. I'm just letting this out there.
Nah.
Gowasu is the
This nigga had the most evil nigga in all 12 universes working under him and couldn't
tell. Dude, Gowasu looks like a banana. I just always acknowledge it.
This nigga said, This nigga Zamasu literally killed a human. This nigga basically said, bad Zamasu. Go make me some tea.
I read this theory. I was reading this theory online that Gowasu could have easily, like, he should have been able to know that he was going to come back at the end of the Tournament of Power. Because they went 1,000 years into the future and, like, planets were still there. I was like, okay.
Good point.
Good point. There is. I never thought about that, but I mean, everyone pretty much predicted that they were gonna wish back all the universes.
No, my theory was half right and half wrong. My theory was that I didn't know that Xenos had a plan for all universes to come back from the beginning. My theory was that Xenos is gonna see that every universe is because they're all weak. That's the point of this tournament, because every universe is weak. But then he sees that they're all like evolving in front of his eyes. Maybe they don't need to die right now. They have potential to get stronger.
Apparently, Universe 7 Universe 7 and 11 wasn't that weak then, because
why the fuck were they in the
all the other universes were like insanely surprised by how strong Goku and Jiren was.
But to be fair, I was about to say, actually, I had a point of why, even though their universe was that strong, that they were still in there. But actually, when there's 28 planets in the whole universe with life, Goku and Vegeta's energy should be enough to boost them up a lot, because it's not the whole universe isn't filled up with life. It's only 28 planets. It's an average level, not just.
I know. I think the mortal level is like the quality of life, like how people treat each other in the universe, how it's like developing. I think.
Isn't that what it was already confirmed to be?
Yeah.
I thought it was the power of.
Yeah, I know that it was power. Like that.
I mean, if universe. But Universe 7 would have been like the second to last, if in that case.
Yeah, because
Universe
only
7,
Frieza.
Like,
remember the beginning of Dragon Ball Super when Beerus killed that alien?
Yeah.
That planet wasn't worth destroying. Like, they were actually cooperating with each other, helping each other survive, and then Beerus destroyed it because he was on.
If it was about strength, then Universe 7 would not be at the second lowest.
It'd possibly be second or first.
Yeah, because other universes were just fodder.
Actually, it actually would have been above Universe 6, because you gotta remember, Universe 6 Namekians, how they got stronger, were like they actually absorbed all the Namekians.
Oh, that was another thing that they stole from Dragon Ball Multiverse.
The one guy that absorbed all the Namekians. I actually like that. Yeah,
that was an amazing idea.
I feel like Piccolo was like ruined throughout the whole entire tournament. Like, I expected a Piccolo comeback, and I didn't get it, and I was.
You got hit by a bug.
Loki
literally got hit by
super confirmed that not Toppo, but Nail and fucking Kami are still in Piccolo's head.
You know what the Versus Wiki said about the bug from Universe 4?
What?
They said he was universal because he hit Goku in 17.
Well, the Universe Wiki is literally the place where autism grows.
Just because he hit him?
Yeah, being serious. Like he was able
just
to
remember, Bulma's universal because she survived the slot from Beerus.
Fuck that, she damaged Beerus.
Prove me wrong that she survived.
I think she even scratched Beerus.
Damaged him.
Yeah, she smacked Beerus, bro. Bulma's universal.
Bro,
universal tier Bulma.
Bulma been Super Saiyan Blue the whole time.
If someone who's Toppo's blue tier, someone was like, "Oh, Toppo punched Kaba," so you remember when he punched Kaba, right? Like they said, Kaba's blue tier because Toppo punched, and Kaba survived. He didn't die. I'm
did they expect him to die?
Toppo wasn't trying to kill him.
You can't kill in the tournament. 2, how do you know Toppo was suppressed? 3, didn't he catch Kaba off guard?
Literally.
Yeah, pretty sure Kaba was like, holy shit, it's a fat nigga.
Damn it, Kaba.
One second.
Oh. 1 second and then he mutes himself. What a fucking faggot. No, just a minute. Go ahead.
I'm literally just sitting here reading this. I was switching Discord things to go change my profile pic for it. So then I just happened to stumble into self-program with Discord again. And I just read this huge calculation and I'm not even trying to read it at the point. All I saw was
I'm late. I'm sorry. My ugly dog. Listen. I'm sorry.
Is that a dirty dog?
I'm sorry I'm interested in the podcast, but here's what happened, right? So I don't know. I didn't tell everybody. I don't know if I told all of you, but I said I'm damn near at school right now, taking summer classes. The school had a stroke, so all their Wi-Fi shit went down. I couldn't do anything.
Okay, well, are you here to stay now?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the podcast. I hope you all enjoyed.
I'm a bit insulted by his profile.
Have you seen the Broly trailer now? I mean, yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so live reaction part 2.
Okay, I guess we can all rewatch it again.
I put a link for it in the Discord already.
Okay, so okay.
And I just started a fucking shitty game on my computer on accident. What the fuck?
Start up Minecraft. Let's play that.
Let's
play that on stream.
I actually do have it on my computer.
Wow.
Minecraft came.
Should I stay on BT while biting the Burger King?
Yo, Tyrone Magnus has already made a video on it. God, Tyrone, you are.
Are y'all still recording?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not racist or anything, but like, notice that
you can't be racist.
Okay, notice that 90% of reaction channels are black. Like, don't hear me out. I noticed this. That most of them are black.
Yeah, because that's the easiest content to make, and black people know that that's the easy way to make money, and they're also lazy.
I'm not racist or anything. I just think we should weed black people out of the gene pool.
Not to be racist or anything, but Asian people be. I know y'all remember.
Okay, so are we gonna start it up again? Or are we all just watching it at different times and just hoping we all catch?
Do y'all want to do the countdown thing again, or just watch it? If y'all want to just watch it separately, it's fine.
Do the trailer?
He can watch it. I'm gonna do something else.
All right.
I love you, Braditz.
But you gay.
I'm loving this art style.
I went back and saw Bulma looking so high in the background of that photo.
Bulma looks like a beast.
Gargo's having one of his sweat moments. He's gonna put his leg up and pee.
Oh,
please look.
All right. We going to Earth King.
Y'all ever just grab your dick and try to draw the Disney logo with it?
Maybe.
It's definitely Vic. Hopefully. I hope it's Vic. I really hope it's Vic.
I hope it's Vic.
If it's not Vic, I tried to tell, but Frieza actually says his power is amazing. Yo, that voice though.
Actually, is this Chris in this movie? Is Chris okay? Chris Aries, the voice of Frieza? What the fuck am I hearing?
He's good now. I don't know if he's voice acting, but I know he's good.
Okay. Because I haven't heard shit since the little fun new thing they started from having surgery.
Yo, Goku Broly walking out on Legendary Super Saiyan looking so sexy.
Bro, that was the best part of the trailer when he walked out.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. How they done Blue Goku's aura is better than how they do it in the anime.
Yeah.
Now, I sent a screenshot to the podcast chat where it looks like at the end there, Goku may be going Ultra Instinct.
You know, I'm not even offended by him going Ultra Instinct because at this point I don't care.
I don't think anybody should be.
I honestly don't want the fusion ending these people have been begging for.
No, I don't want it either. Not with Broly.
Not with Broly. You can do it with any other character.
It would make sense though for it to be Gogeta because you remember most of the old game intros for
Budokai 3.
Yeah, not even just Budokai 3 and a lot of them. This nigga Gogeta always wound up fighting
Budokai Tenkaichi 3 too.
Broly always end up fighting the Gogeta.
Oh, it was in Tenkaichi 3 as well, yeah.
Yeah, it's in like 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah. Broly and Gogeta's always been, but that's old Broly and old Gogeta.
Fair enough.
Right? Now, I feel like they kind of calmed down that fan service with the 4D movie where it had the Goku fan fusion, right, against God Broly, right? I'm not sure if we want to count that, but I don't know. I want Gogeta to be canon, and I'm really happy that Broly's canon because I always wanted Broly to be canon, but it's just not the right time anymore.
I don't want him to come through this movie. I'm just saying, like, I really don't. It's just really just be disappointing if he comes strong.
I still want canon Gogeta though. I still want canon Gogeta, just not now.
Oh, I do. I mean, Gogeta's technically like the possibility of Gogeta happening is canon. Like Gogeta could
he's
still.
definitely a possible character. He's not out of the realm of possibility, but
possible for any of them to become canon. Any movie character.
Yeah,
as long as they want to, as long as Toriyama has the thought that he wants to reboot them, they can become canon.
I think I want. I'm requesting Cooler right now. I want Cooler.
I mean, I feel like
Python.
I feel like
No,
no, Doggo. We don't want Python.
I feel like Cooler.
What is he gonna do?
Cooler will be the one that makes the most sense.
Hey, if they can reboot Broly and make him stronger, they can reboot Python and make him stronger. Lord Slug.
Making dirty Python stronger.
Python's a gay baby.
Wait. Then again,
Doggo. Hey, shut up, Doggo. Have you eaten your daily dose of chocolate?
Hey, my dude. Trying to get removed from the chat?
Hey, this is the Discord now.
No, there is. You know that theory that Broly killed Python?
I know the theory.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
They could like.
Majin Buu may be killing him.
Maybe he could like come into the show like that. They mention Python in the movie.
I don't think
mention him.
Hey, remember that Python?
He doesn't have enough fans. Nobody wants him enough.
No one wants this big lip Namekian.
Nobody wants this black green guy.
Y'all some haters. Y'all just don't want him to be stronger than Piccolo.
Yo, how would you guys feel if they just like retconned Python that he was just an ancient Namekian?
Legendary Super Namekian.
Can someone explain what's on top of Python's head? I can't figure that out.
It's a weighting clothing.
It's a burqa.
No, I'm not talking about.
No, I'm talking about when you take this shit off and you got them brown spots on top of it. I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's just Python warts. You didn't know his head's a giant ball sack.
No, he's just stupid, and that's what happened when you think too much.
I keep my voice down. I'm in like in a neighborhood right now.
That squeaky ass laugh you just did.
What was that?
I'm in a neighborhood right
now. Shut up. Oh my gosh.
We need help.
That trailer was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
Hey, should I go around asking people like, do you know who Frozen Radaway is?
No, you should.
No. Papa, stop. You're cringy.
Wait.
That actually like went into an actual fan of yours.
What are our topics? Fighters versus Xenoverse. Why is this a debate? Why is Fighters versus Xenoverse an actual thing?
Because autism is a growing epidemic.
Okay. I personally understand the argument, but okay. Let's put it like this. Xenoverse is for everyone. Fighters is for everyone too, but it's more tailored towards the hardcore fighting fans. So I can understand why people would prefer to play Xenoverse over Fighters, but I don't understand why you think Xenoverse is better than Fighters. I think you're just stupid if you think that, because Xenoverse is
I think roster is a big factor when it comes to that.
What's the roster looking like for Fighters compared to Xenoverse?
What is it, like
I think Xenoverse just hit 100.
In the movie?
Yeah, Super Saiyan God Vegeta is canon now. Well, anime canon.
I told y'all you could always do it.
Nigga, every smart Dragon Ball Z fan assumed it.
No, people used to be like, he can't do it in the anime.
Right.
And I kept trying to tell y'all, I said, why would he give the same explanation Goku gave if he didn't get God? Exactly. You need God to go blue. You need it.
Well, you need it.
You don't need the ritual.
Man, holy shit, that color would take us far.
You don't need the ritual, but based on
it's still Super Saiyan God.
On what Super Saiyan Blue is. He implies you have to have God first.
You have to a God was turned Super Saiyan. A God was turned.
It's a shame he doesn't seem to go Super Saiyan well.
Gage, I don't remember Shigaraki from My Hero Academia.
Goku looks like he's about to get folded in the scene. I'm just
is Shigaraki? Is that overall?
So Broly got a fake Super Saiyan form, a Super Saiyan form, and the legendary form.
Not even that. He has like a fake.
Broly's godly.
He has a fake Frieza 100% form where his base form just gets buff as fuck.
Man, he looks swole as fuck anyway.
Man. Okay. CGI Broly and CGI Goku just needs to disappear.
That shit looks like a low quality fighter's intro.
It's gonna be really tough when you see Broly surpass Beerus in the movie.
Shit.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Those Beerus fans are gonna be.
You remember
I've been
all these
you,
years
Broly
that people have been
is stronger
saying
than Beerus.
No,
what
if they just completely like retcon Beerus' power to make him stronger than Broly?
They're gonna do it. You know they're gonna do it.
Beerus is gonna be like no.
They go keep Beerus on his pedestal for the long time.
No, watch Beerus say, "Hey Goku, I'm just kidding. You never surpassed me in the tournament."
Oh yeah, Shigaraki is the leader of the. That's if he touches Goku. That nigga.
All right, I'm gonna start Burger King, guys.
Hey, beat the fuck out of your dog. Make it be quiet.
That's not my dog this time.
Hey, Doggo, control your dog.
Pimp smack the fuck out of it. There we go.
Okay, I should cross the. Okay, there I can cross.
Why are you outside? We're filming a podcast.
I'm going to Burger King. Fuck off.
Why are you going to Burger King?
I'm hungry.
Work there.
You go there to eat.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
No,
when
I had a fucking discount. I had 100% discount. Fuck off.
When I worked at Whataburger, bro, I did not eat there when I wasn't at work, bro. I hated that shit, bro. Like, I would only eat there if I actually.
You were only in it for the money, weren't you?
No, I liked Whataburger at first, but like when you work around the food, you just get sick of that shit.
That's true. Like at first you like, and then like after a while, you're like, I hate working here. But you need the money.
I asked for extra mayo on my burger, but the guy just nut on it.
Hold on. I don't even eat mayo on a burger, so I don't have that.
You don't eat mayo? You've never eaten like a Baconator or anything?
Oh, look at this jackass with his nice motorcycle. Fuck it.
I've never actually ate mayo on like a burger. I'm not actually playing.
Well, you're foolish, but anyways, we're getting off topic.
It never was appealing to me. I'm still on the CGI Goku and his Budokai 2 graphics over here, B.
I think it looks like if they remastered Shin Budokai and put it on the PS4.
No,
this is burst limit on PS2.
Like the first Fighters mods. You know how low quality it looked, bro? It really just looks like that.
I can't stop thinking Shin Budokai. I don't know why.
Why does Broly have these dark lines?
The only reason I think of Fighters is because like it's the exact same animation from the intro. It looks the exact same.
Look at that hand, B.
Did you put it on Discord?
I'm here at the Burger King. I'm gonna eat.
Well, what do you guys think? Should we wrap up soon?
Yeah, we should.
We're almost at 2 hours.
So, despite Doggo getting here late, we're gonna have to wrap up.
Bro, you forgot to plug your fucking what you call it at the beginning.
Well, I plugged it on Twitter.
Not post, but plug it. You want to plug your Twitter and your
the plug.
Yeah.
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
Nah, it's okay. It don't matter. Just check out the links in the description below to see everybody's YouTube channel and go check it out and support the homies, even though none of us fucking upload.
And I just thought the slogan.
I'm gonna start an upload, so go check out his channel. He's uploading some Kingdom Hearts.
If y'all like
shit.
Kingdom Hearts, I'm gonna be starting uploading the same shit soon because I've always wanted to do Kingdom Hearts shit on my channel.
Well, I'm not gonna do Kingdom Hearts, but I'm gonna figure out something to do. So be sure to look into that. Can we get this video to 56,852 fucking likes? If we can do that, I'll kill my mother.
Really, the goal for these, as long as these podcasts reach over 100 views every time, I'm fine. I'll keep going because 100 views for a smaller channel is like a good point. 100 views, 10 likes, maybe. Y'all do y'all thing.
Bunch of homies talking, really. So
I just thought of the slogan for this podcast like just now. So
slogan.
Yeah.
What slogan?
Let's hear it.
Before creation comes discussion.
Okay. Get the fuck out. End it there.
Kill yourself.
All right.
End it there.
All right.
I'm a pro-feminist now, just because of you. Yeah. I'm a pro-feminist now, just because of you.
That was good cringe right there.